students, today I am here with the chapter 6, that is conservation of biodiversity. So first we will discuss about that what is conservation, what is biodiversity, and after that what are the various terms that are used in this chapter, and later on about the importance of the forest, how they are useful for us. Okay, so let's start. So first is what is conservation. Conservation, that is the care and protection of these resources. These resources, that means all the resources, either they are air, water, land, wildlife, that means everything, so that they can persist for future generation. It includes maintaining diversity of the species, genes and ecosystem, as well as functions of the environment such as nutrient cycling. That means conservation, that is the wise use of the resources, so that we can preserve it for future generation also. Next is what are the aims of conservation. Two aims of conservation of resources. First, to minimize the depletion of the resources, as well as the second one is the preservation of the resources that are mainly used for the future generation. That means along with the depletion of the resources, we can minimize the use, and also we can preserve it for the future generation. So these are the two main aims of the conservation. Conservation of resources is protection as well as rational use of the natural resources. Next is biodiversity. So what is mean by biodiversity? As we know that the bio term, that is mainly used for the living things. Bio term is mainly used for living things, and diversity, that means variety. So what is biodiversity? Biodiversity, also called biological diversity, the variety of life found in a place on the earth, or often the total variety of the life on the earth. A common measures of this variety called species richness is the count of a species in an area. So here I am going to show you one picture, so that should be clear. Biodiversity, that means varieties in the life forms, either they are plants, animals, the various types of the microbes. So let's see the variety of living form which are exist on the earth. You can see here, these are the, that means the diagrams of the various types of the organisms. Some are microorganisms also, some are very large organisms like elephant, whale, the human beings, plants also. So these are the examples of the biodiversity, that means variety in living forms. Next is ecosystem. What is an ecosystem? An ecosystem, that is a large community of the living organisms. Living organisms, that means all the things, either they are plants, animals, microbes in a particular area. The living and physical components, they are always interacting with each other, are linked together through nutrient cycles and energy flows. Ecosystems are of any size, but usually they are in particular places. So that means in ecosystem, we mainly read about the interaction of the living components with their physical surrounding. And there are various types of the ecosystem: grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, marine ecosystem. So these are the various examples of the ecosystem. That means ecosystem that exist in every types of the places, either it is terrestrial, aquatic. Next is flora and fauna. Flora, that is the plants of a particular region, that is a habitat or geological period. So flora term is mainly used for plants, and fauna term is mainly used for animals. So what is fauna? That is the animals of a particular region, habitat or geological period. Next is wildlife. Wildlife traditionally refers to the undomesticated animals, species, but has come to include all organisms that grow or live wild in an area without being introduced by humans. Wildlife can be found in all ecosystems. So what is the meaning of wildlife? Wildlife, that means wild plants plus wild animals. Altogether they are called wildlife. Wild plants, that means those which are grown naturally in the forest, and wild animals, those who are not domesticated by anyone, they are called wild animals. So altogether they are called wildlife. What is the importance of conservation of wildlife? Conservation of wildlife is important. Why? To protect the endangered plants and animal species along with their natural habitat. The main concern is to preserve the habitat so that the future generation of wildlife and even humans can enjoy it. Next is forest. What is forest? A forest is a piece of land with many trees. Many animals need forest to live and survive. As we know that forest, that is very important for us. It provides us various things. Later on we will discuss about that. Forests are very important and grow in many places. As we know that there are variety of forests around the world. They are an ecosystem which includes many plants and animals. So let's see what are the different importance of the forest. First is protective. The dense part of the forest act as a shield. Shield, that means covering. So it act as a shield, slowing down the wind speed and hence preventing topsoil from being eroded. So it can prevent the topsoil by acting as a shield. Next is trees protect the wildlife as they provide food and shelter. Forest helps in reducing air pollution. Next is productive. That means how they provide the various products to us. Medicinal plants such as neem and aloe vera are the products of forest. Oils such as coconut and sandalwood are obtained from the forest. Wood obtained from the trees, that is used for various purposes. That is used for making paper, furniture and as a fuel. A variety of food items are obtained from forest. Next is regulatory. Forests maintain a balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So it helps in maintaining the right balance. So in this way they also, you can say, they prevent the greenhouse, that means the increasing the level of carbon dioxide which can causes global warming. So they prevent air pollution and global warming. Forests maintain water cycle also. So this is all for today's video. In the next video you will read about that what are the deforestation, what are the consequences of deforestation. So thank you, students.